This is Mark Bell from supertraining.tv, Super Training Gym, the strongest gym in the West. Got two questions to go through right here. A question about a 4-board and a question about Louie Simmons haunting your dreams. So let's first go over the 4-board question from Voxel. Voxel basically goes on to ask if 4-board work should be a max effort movement or if it should be an assistance movement. Well, it can kind of be both, and that's where shit gets to be confusing. People hate answers like that. Well, it can kind of be both, you know, and because people like to have definitive answers so they can kind of write it down and just take that to the gym and not even think about it. But really, with a 4-board, it just really depends on arm length. So if someone has really long arms, then a 4-board could be a little bit more valuable to them for a max effort movement. If somebody has shorter arms, then the 4-board probably doesn't have as much application for a max effort movement and probably belongs as an assistance movement because you probably want to handle more reps because the range of motion is so short. What I would suggest is, and what I've liked to do in some of our guys, like let's say you're working up off a 2-board for the day, or let's use a 3-board as an example, and let's say you hit 315. Well, you kind of feel like, man, I don't know if I can go to 335, but if I stuck another board in there, I probably could. And that's sometimes how you're going to want to use that 4-board. Go ahead and take advantage of it that way. Stick it in there so you can handle a little bit more weight. We do the same thing with squats. You kind of say to yourself, well, shit, man, I don't know if I can go much heavier. My back's going to probably give out any minute now. And so you just raise the box height up slightly. So the 4-board can be implemented into max effort or assistance. I would prefer, and I'd like to see people move that movement into a assistance movement rather than a max effort movement. I think 3-board and lower is kind of where it's at for max effort movements. The rest would all be assistance. On to the next question. Let's see. The guy says, will Louie Simmons haunt my dreams if I do max effort days and dynamic effort days all in one day? The answer to that is yes, he will haunt your dreams. And he'll say, why in the fuck are you changing my program? That's what Louie would say to that. Really, you can mesh the two together in some ways, in some respects, and I've done it before with once-a-weekers, people that can only make it in once a week. But it's a mistake. It's not wise. It's not the best way to do it. Let's see, you're asking it here for ME upper and then dynamic effort pulls. In that sense, you can do it. So there are a couple of ways to do it. You could possibly do it that way. But, you know, why? Why would you do it that way? Why not get your ass to the gym 4 days a week the way you're supposed to on the program? Why not follow the program the right way, the way it's intended, the way that it's been done by guys who are, you know, there's been like 20 or 30 guys now to pull over 800 pounds. They got a couple guys in there now benching over 900. They got a couple of guys knocking on the door of a 1,200-pound squat, along with Dave Hoff, who's already squatted 1,200 pounds. The system's already in place. The system's already there. I would utilize it the way that it is because that's the way it's meant to be done. So hopefully that helps. Hopefully that answers your question. That's it from supertraining.tv. Later.